Hi guys, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate it very much.
Ew.
Just watched the movie, very creepy experience. Obviously, a movie that's very heavy on atmosphere and foreboding, just very eerie. But what were some of the elements about the story and this project overall that attracted you to it?
Sean?
Yes.
You
Well,
want to
I
go
was
first?
really
I'll go first. I'm trying to I thought we were trading.
gonna shake it up. Yeah, you're right. No, I always feel the need to defer. But yeah, I'll take this one. I mean, I love the horror genre, but I also love, I love when they're more character driven, and I thought this one was so exciting because it starts with this kind of prologue that puts you into this like nightmarish kind of haunted house backstory, and then you just get this simple kind of character drama for a good portion of the movie where you're just wrapped up in the couple at the heart of it and their newborn son, and trying to kind of build this nice life for one another, and create this kind of idyllic family against all odds. And then it obviously devolves into much more of a supernatural kind of psychosis driven nightmare. But I just loved the balance, and I loved that how at the heart of it, no matter what was happening in each scene, I couldn't stop caring about the characters. Like I was just so worried about everybody. And then when I met Spencer Squire, the writer director, I just we hit it off, and he was talking about all the influences that he was drawing from, and he sent me this like massive lookbook that he had prepped for the movie, and it was full of John Carpenter references and some of my favorite kind of films. And then I found out that Emma was coming on board to do it, and it just kind of, the deal kept getting sweeter and sweeter as it went on.
And Emma, this reminds me a lot of another movie you made. I might have heard of it already, but the Black Coat's Daughter, which of course has become a cult classic over the years for good reason. And this movie just had a similar vibe, but with those and the Ryan Murphy shows, of course, and Scream. I mean, obviously, horror, the genre, has been a big part of your career. What do you think it is that keeps attracting you to it, or it to you?
Yeah, I know. I must be working something out. I don't know what it is yet, but no, I'm kidding. I mean, for me, what I'll say in response to like Abandon and Black Coat's Daughter, for example, is like I love that both of those stories dealt with something that we'd already seen, like possession or like a haunted house, but it did it in such like a nuanced, fresh, interesting way. And so both of those I'm really proud of. And Black Coat's Daughter, I'm so glad that people really like have come to really love it, because I thought it was, I love horror that's like nuanced. And I feel like that's always creepier to me than like the over the top bloody stuff. It's more like I was saying to John, it's the metaphorical and the literal. The call is coming from inside the house. Like that to me is the scariest, whether it's your own mind, your own home, like who can you trust if you can't trust yourself or your partner or your family. And so those stories to me are always like the most interesting, and I get like so attracted to. So when I read Abandon, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have to do it because can't stop thinking about it.
And what I thought was so interesting is, when we first meet your characters, they're clearly going through some stuff. There's a lot of unspoken, feeling there. And I'm just curious, did you guys get to talk much about your characters and their relationship, off screen?
We didn't really get the chance to, just because the way the film came together rather quickly. I was coming from somewhere else, and so I basically got there and started shooting almost immediately, and didn't really get the.
We said hi to each other, and then they put me in a wedding dress and him in a suit and had us take a wedding photo.
It's true. So, first day.
And we're married. And that was it.
They wanted me a baby. They were like, here's your child. I was like, okay, let's do this. And in a way, sometimes you roll the dice on these things. It's great to have rehearsal, but sometimes I like just showing up and doing it, and then being like, let's have the unspoken thing. Let's let that rise to the surface. The audience is going to fill in their own blanks anyway. Sometimes that I don't always feel I need to know like every kind of inch of the backstory. And I think it kind of served us on this one, that a lot of that was mysterious to us.
Awesome. And you guys were really good with the baby, I must say. Those scenes don't seem easy to do.
That was all Emma, honestly. I was just looking to her for guidance because she's an incredible mother, and I was helpful.
John was amazing. He learned a lot. I was like, John, you're so stiff. I'm like, loosen up, like hold the baby. But he was so cute. He was cute with our fake baby and my actual son. He was very sweet with. So it was very wholesome behind the scenes on such a scary movie. You'd never know.
Labor of love, you know, really.
Well, that's awesome. Congrats, guys, on the film, and thank you again so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for watching it.
The city wasn't good for us. We have been dreaming about a place like this for a while now.
This would be the baby's room.
The house, it's been listed for a while. Why hasn't anyone bought it?
There was an incident.
We don't want to know.
We do.
There was a suicide, double homicide. I suppose you're out.
No.
You know I don't mind a little haunting.
We'll take it.
Kind of perfect, right?
This door won't open.
Yeah?
I thought they just had a daughter.
There were two. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. But I guess you folks aren't from around here.
Who are you?
Probably the closest thing you have to a neighbor.
What happened to the toy truck?
I don't know how things just keep disappearing.
You stopped seeking care when you moved.
The move was supposed to fix things. I found the windows in her room nailed shut.
So no one would find out what he was up to.
You okay?
You look like her.
What happened to the boy? He wasn't killed.
He lives in the house next door.
It's this house. I don't feel like I'm alone here.
The wardrobe, there's a reason it is where it is.
What do you want?